Man, I watched the that final segment, you know, where Solo and crew come out. And they're going to have a new acknowledgement ceremony. And I mean, this all goes back to last week where, you know, Solo turns to Paul and goes, Roman ain't coming back. Like, ooh.
Jesus Christ, man.
Heat. And it's like, oh, man.
Yeah.
You know, in the week before, he asked CM Punk, please take me with you. You know, the Paul Heyman, please take me with you.
Take me with you.
Which is a sign of desperation, but still popped me. You know,
yeah.
It's like, Paul Heyman deserves an enemy, you know?
Yeah.
Paul Heyman deserves an enemy. But, so yeah, they do the thing, and every member of 2.0, BL 2.0, acknowledges Solo.
Yeah.
And it comes down to Paul. And Paul, fucking brilliant, you know? He's unshaven. He hasn't dyed his hair. His eyes are red. Like he smoked with fucking RVD or something. And he's just like, oh no. And here's what's brilliant about WWE storytelling. Like I said, like last week with the Wyatt Six debuting, and they did a teaser of showing the gorilla position when Drew quits. He goes back, so you get a vision of how normal the gorilla position was before the Wyatt Six destroyed it. Right.
Yep.
So this week we get the unfortunate news that Wild Samoan Sika passes away. Wild Samoan Sika, the father of Roman Reigns, passes away. And I got so many memories of the Wild Samoans, man, growing up. You know, WWF fan, and how they terrorized me and scared the shit out of me as a kid. You know, in Madison Square Garden.
Right. They
bring up the graphic on the big screen. The crowd's chanting Sika, Sika. They're paying a beautiful tribute to Sika. It was about like 2 minutes long. And in that video, they show Sika putting the red. I think it's more than a lei, but they're over around Roman's neck, and Afa and Sika acknowledging Roman as the head of the table, the tribal chief.
Mm-hmm.
They show that in the memorial, you know, and flash forward, Solo's face to face with Paul Heyman, and he's got a bag. He takes out that same, for the lack of not knowing, I'll call it a lei.
Yeah.
Takes out the lei that Sika put around Roman's neck. And Heyman starts openly weeping, knowing the significance, what it signifies. That was the lei that Sika, Roman Reigns' father, put around Roman's neck to acknowledge him as the tribal chief. Now, it comes to, the verbiage. Acknowledge me. He says, acknowledge me.
Yep. Which
is basically Roman's thing. Acknowledge me. You know, you did that beautiful breakdown of why, Roman says, acknowledge me,
Yeah.
And I believe it's still on your Twitter. You got pinned to your top of your page, maybe still, or?
Yeah. I mean, I just pinned it with the Chad Gable article, but typically, the Jey Uso tweet, the thread is still up there, but yeah.
What you can do is in the comment section or in the description, put that thread.
Yeah,
please.
For sure. I'd be happy to.
Because Solo took two personal things of Roman's. The lei that Sika put around Roman's neck, and his acknowledge me in Madison Square Garden the night they paid tribute to Sika And Paul Heyman goes, I acknowledge that you're not the tribal chief.
Man.
And the crowd explodes, right? And they destroy Paul Heyman. Jacob Fatu comes off the top rope with the diving headbutt, and they put the power bomb, or I'll give it a throwback to ECW, super bomb. Paul Heyman through the table, and Solo declares himself the new tribal chief. And I have to say this, I can't wait till WWE is off of Fox.
Yeah, God, yes, dude.
Fox TV, Fox Network totally ruined that segment.
Yeah.
The crowd's, passionate, they're cheering, they're chanting. And during the segment, Fox cuts to black.
Yeah.
And, the most important part of the show is when they, you show the, BL 2.0, Bloodline 2.0, putting the fingers up, acknowledging, and Corey Graves is trying to sell this on commentary as the outline for the show. I don't mean outline like a book report. I mean, the line that's going to lead them out of the show.
Right.
The cliffhanger. And you couldn't hear it because Fox muted the TV show because fans are being emotional and swearing. And who cares, right? It's ambient noise.
But it's also,
they're not swearing directly into the mic.
It's also just the word shit, though. Like, it's not even like it's that big. Like, I don't. And the other part, to your point, like, they blacked out the beginning part of when Paul started to talk. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul. Like, that's the best fucking part of the whole thing. And, like, they did that over the course of the night. There was multiple parts of the show that were fucked up because they were blacked out. Or you could. It's like, come on, guys. This is unwatchable.
But that happened. I'm just sitting there going, man. As we say hello Vanessa Bella, who's in our chat, amongst all of our great folks here at patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. But to get back on my point, dude, when Roman Reigns returns, the power of the emotion of which he returns is going to register as an earthquake with the crowd reaction of how he comes back. Mm-hmm. Because, Roman loses the belt. Roman loses his father. They try to overthrow him in the bloodline. They disrespect him on the night that his father passed away, and they're paying tribute to his father who just passed away in Madison Square Garden, where his father, made his trade, WWF or WWF tag team champions in Madison Square Garden. I mean, reality, sometimes the best storylines involve real life. And unfortunately, his father passed away, but I think his father passing away kind of expedited this because it's in Madison Square Garden and they're paying tribute.
Yep.
All right, we're turning on Heyman this week. I don't know for a fact,
but it feels right.
That's how I feel. Yeah, it felt right, and when Roman, I'm calling it right now. Solo's bloodline. Roman comes back with the Usos, with Cody, and with Sami Zayn. The original bloodline, all baby faces. Well, Cody wasn't in the original bloodline, but he's going to join them because he's been battling Solo. Yeah. And maybe even Sami Zayn. They do like a Survivor Series War Games. I don't know. Is it 5-on-5? I believe.
I think it's usually 5-on-5. Yeah.
5-on-5 or 4-on-4. But if it's 5-on-5, Roman, Cody, Usos, Roman, Cody, Usos, Sami Zayn. Yeah. Survivor Series. I have a feeling he'll come back at SummerSlam. Mm-hmm. That's a month and a half away from here.
Yeah.
For some reason, it feels farther, but it's about a month and a half from here. And Roman will return at SummerSlam, I believe. Mm-hmm. And then they'll have a couple things going on. And then once October, November rolls around, Survivor Series, War Games, Bloodline versus Bloodline.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Man, book it. Fucking inject it into my veins, brother.
Yeah, book it, man. I just did a post. So it's funny. I do a show for ad-free shows on Saturday mornings, and I was, waiting to come into here, and I was looking at somebody's post and on Facebook. I was going to comment in the post. I was like, why am I going to use this point of view on somebody else's page? Let me just post it as my own. I went and posted it on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter.
I'm pulling it up right here so I can show everybody here. This is the post from today.
The fact that Solo crowned himself the new tribal chief of the Bloodline, the fact that Solo and crew destroyed Paul Heyman, the fact that they did it the night they paid tribute to Roman Reigns' father, SIKOA, in Madison Square Garden of all places. Roman Reigns returning to extract revenge will measure as an earthquake from the crowd pop. Book it.
Yep. Fucking A-right, dude.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely will.
Yeah.
Shit's going to be nuclear.